Good evening, everyone. Welcome. My name is MeatyMitts. Over to my left here, I have Mr. NickTheNerd himself. Welcome. We're here tonight to hopefully answer some questions. In 2 weeks from now, we are going to be like 20 hours deep into a LAN party, 24 hours. It's going to be crazy.
No sleep rally.
Well, we've already got a question from Bowling Mania. What made the move from Cerner to the college happen? Just logistics, space constraints?
I would say that's a great question out of the door. Let's talk about the background real quick. This LAN party started around 2005 at Cerner Corporation, and what it was a bunch of Cerner people just wanting to get together and basically play some games on the weekend. Got through the middle, like 2005 to 2008. I started coming to the event around 2008. I was pretty skittish about, why should I go to this event? Honestly, that's one of the most important things that we want to talk about on this particular panel, right? Is, why people should come and why you should believe me that this is a great time and a great atmosphere. So, fast forwarding to the Cerner thing, so around 2000, let's say 16, we were doing 300 people almost every 2 months. And we were kind of constraining. We were getting some evil eyes from the security, if you will, right? Because we had a whole bunch of people on campus that weren't really supposed to be there. Yeah. We just reached a peak where things got, so big that Cerner started clamping down on us. And we're talking like 2017, I think, is when we started looking around at Park University. I knew that they had this academic underground space. I'd never been there myself. I went and talked to their athletic director, who was in charge of esports, because that all falls under the athletic department. And, we had good conversations about it. And, I said, this is really a good opportunity for us to present to other people. What it came down to was space, logistics, security in general. But this new thing opened up and Park University was there. And we were like, hey, let's do something cool.
Just to kind of piggyback off of that question, we've had a couple of other moves, since then. We've been to Level Up, we've been to Home Field now, and then this LAN is going to be out at Plexpod at Park 39.
Yep. Just east of Westport.
Okay. Just east of Westport.
Yep.
I'm actually super excited about this space. It's going to be very different than a lot of the stuff that we've done in the past. I'm really excited about the location, the fact that it's very central to town. So we're going to have a bunch of different rooms set up. If you're not familiar with the Plexpod down there, it's the old Westport Middle School that's been completely renovated to be a co-working space. It's completely wired up and completely remodeled, ready to go. So the LAN is going to be down in the old gym. We've got a bunch of old classrooms that we've got ready to go for different VIP rooms, VR rooms, retro rooms. We are going to have Kincaid is going to be bringing in some arcade machines. We have full access to the stage and theater area. It's gonna be a whole event. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. All right, we've got another. Hey, Distortion Gaming, welcome in. He asked the question: What are the policies, restrictions in terms of filming during the event?
Part of the waiver that everybody signs when they basically check into the event. It basically waives your rights to privacy. The expectation, of course, is, probably don't film somebody up close without their permission. Be nice, be courteous. But overall, the expectation is, we're going to be filming a lot of this event. I'm going to have multiple people taking cameras, and we're gonna be streaming the camera from the BYOC section and doing all kinds of crazy media type stuff. So basically my answer is we're pretty open-ended, but be courteous of people and what their expectations are. If they ask you to not film them, then don't film them. Otherwise, we're pretty open. Basically, don't be that guy. You got it.
I think the short answer to your question about filming, please do. Feel free. Make sure you tag us in all of it. We love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I have one question for you. What would you say you do here?
Anything that requires technical knowledge besides streaming
Okay, so let me break that down to normal terms.
and website development.
I put Jason in charge of our networking and our power. I basically am the dreamer vision guy, and I give this plan to Jason, and he tells me what we can and can't do. All of the logistical messes of trying to go to conferences and how you're setting up all the different panel rooms and scheduling and, you know, all that stuff that you have to worry about on the backside of the LAN that nobody else cares about. But we've, you know, been there, done that, and seen a lot of that stuff. And really that's what I feel like is our best bread and butter of KCGameOn, is that we have the technical expertise and the experience to pull off these type of large size events.
All right, we've got another question. Parking.
When you buy a ticket, we will send you, and I make sure that I send that information out.
So parking will be provided in the email when you get it, when you buy a ticket. But just to also answer it here, so this is the Plexpod building. Hopefully, again, you can see that on screen. So this is the building that the LAN party is taking place in. This will obviously be parking here. That is the parking lot that is attached to the building, and then down here, correct, is also additional parking. Yep. This whole space is available for parking. So,
and then we have this place for parking.
Yeah, so after that, after those are full, we do have access to parking over here across the street, and then they said if that gets full, we have this street. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Okay.
Gillum Road.
Okay, yeah. Are able to definitely carpool with somebody. That would definitely help out. This is not the most parking we've ever had, but the good thing is you shouldn't have to walk quite as far as you did like at Park. It'll be hopefully a little easier to find than through the caves and all of that kind of stuff. But we've got America has asked, you saw the list of times for games to be played. If you want to play in one of those, but you don't have a team, is there a system in place to get people together?
Yes. So absolutely. So over here, if you click on tournaments, you will see different things that are highlighted in blue as URLs, and if you dive into those URLs, you will see the actual tournament itself. This is what they'll look like, right? And so what you'll do is create an account, and then you put yourself in as a free agent. So essentially you're available to be picked up by a team, and then if we get 5 players, then we put you 5 together to become one team. So we'll pick up any kind of free agents that are available, and then hopefully it ends up fairly even.
So to answer your question, yes, we do. Anybody can sign up as a free agent. And again, unfortunately, that doesn't guarantee that you'll get to play in the tournament, because if it's, like League of Legends, it's teams of 5. If we only have 2 free agents, like, we can't make an extra team, right? But we try our best to get everybody to be able to play. The other thing that you can definitely do is head over to the Discord server and post in the looking for more section. Ask around in there, see if anybody wants to play, see if anybody wants to, practice, get in some games before the event, that kind of thing. Sign up. You can create teams there, find other people that are playing in there as well. So, All right, Nick. So why in the world would anybody want to pick up their super heavy, plugged in desktop computer, their entire monitor, their whole setup? Why would they want to unplug all of that and bring it into the LAN party to play? Why, when they could just play at home?
So the short answer is the experience. The long answer is that we have so much more to have, to provide, and to look at than what you would have in a normal office playing by yourself. It's really cool. Like last night, we played 4 of us playing Fortnite for a few hours, and we had a great time. But it's even better when you're all sitting next to each other playing Fortnite, just kicking it and having a great time. Discord is awesome, and I'm never going to say bad words about Discord, but it's so much greater to be able to sit next to people, have the camaraderie of what's going on. And the flip side is our events, we provide, the Ethernet, the power strip, and all of that stuff. We're so much more full service. If you've ever gone to another LAN party in the United States, we're the only people that are providing Ethernet for people just to plug in and go. Like, you don't even have to deal with a switch. You go to DreamHack and you run a 60-yard, piece of Ethernet so that you can work and you get a working PC in the end. The other cool thing that we do is we provide snacks and drinks throughout the event. Like, we're going to have a pile of stuff. So if you're a VIP, if you're a BYOC, even if you buy a GA Plus ticket, you come in, grab a handful of snacks. We'll have some hot tamales sitting there, a couple Cokes, whatever. We're going to probably, and this is unofficial, we'll have some, we're going to have Monster come in Friday night to do some samples. We're going to try to work to get some other samples on Saturday. We're going to have another guest that's selling energy drinks, so you can stay up and game all 30 hours if you want. And then the other side of it is dinner. Like, the biggest thing that we've always done with our events, and the thing that makes us different from every other LAN ever, is that as part of your ticket, we cater in dinner. And we've specifically bought 90 pounds of pork shoulder that we're going to smoke and bring in for this event. We're going to figure out vegetarian options later. But for now,
the important part
is we're going to smoke a whole lot of pork
Yes.
and have all the sides for that stuff. That is Saturday night dinner. Like, that comes with the ticket. Nobody does that.
Yeah.
Nobody. And then the last thing is we provide raffle prizes. And so I wanted to go through some of the raffle prizes I have here. I brought.
That's a good idea.
But we've got a whole bunch of sponsors that I reached out to, right? So Antlion Audio is providing us with a couple of mod mics. One's wireless, one is wired. They're both.
Oh, it's not gonna work.
And going into Kingston, we've got a handful, and these are flash drives of various sizes for USB 3 and USB A.
Got a bunch of them.
And then here are
very large flash drives.
4 sets.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you can see that.
Oh yeah.
4 sets of RAM, DDR4 RAM. So it's RGB RAM.
Tons of prizes. We're doing the math. It's over $3,500 worth of prizes already.
Look at that.
Got some beer signs. Those did not come from my walls. Those were given to us by Boulevard. So we've got tons of stuff. Some really cool stuff that you can't find anywhere else either. I should almost bring them down here, but we had some graciously donated gigantic cardboard stand-ups. One is a big Overwatch one, and then we've got a Mario Kart stand-up, as well as it's a Pokemon stand-up. Big cardboard stand-ups that we're gonna give away. So stuff that you can't just go out and buy either. This is we've got some really cool stuff coming.
Yeah, and we've got a mic and a stand, and we've got
stuff like this, much newer than this.
I've got 3 other sets of prizes that haven't hit my door yet.
Yeah.
From Gamdis, Avermedia, and Patriot. Sorry, I just blanked for a second. And if you scroll down, and there at the very bottom, you'll see these are all the people that provided us goods for it. So
yes.
Gamdis is coming in huge again. So we've got some headsets, some mouse mats. A Viper or Patriot is coming in with a memory, some more headsets, and some keyboards. And Gamdis had a keyboard as well. They're throwing in. Avermedia, of course, having the mic and the arm, as well as a couple of capture cards. So things that you need to do some streaming.
Yep.
Be super cool. But overall, like, I've got 50 or so prizes.
Here's another good question. Is it okay to leave your hardware if you show up Friday night, leave, and come back the next day?
Yeah, we will have a security guard there on staff between the hours of 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. We will also have a camera that's basically on the LAN portion for the entirety. And then the VIP rooms themselves will actually have volunteers watching over those particular those particular rooms. So the best that we can do, we are trying to keep things secure, and then we basically don't allow anybody to take anything outside after 10 p.m. And we encourage you to leave your stuff because we know it's a pain in the ass to haul your stuff around, and we want you to believe that we will secure your stuff and make sure it doesn't walk off at night.
What exactly do you need to bring to the LAN party? If you get one of the BYOC spots, what do you need to bring? What does KCGameOn have?
Yeah, so KCGameOn provides the table and the chair, the Ethernet, and the power strip. You will need to provide everything else that you require in order to game. So if that is, a Stream Deck and a mouse and a keyboard, cool. You have to bring those parts. You need a power cord, obviously, for your computer. A lot of people like to, forget that a power cord exists. You want to bring your monitor and your display cable or HDMI or whatever comes out of your monitor. Plus, you want to bring the power cable for that. So don't forget those. But basically, you need your monitor, your computer, any peripherals that you need, and that's pretty much it. And we'll provide everything else. Bring a mouse mat. So that you can play on your, what you're comfortable with.
Bring a mouse. What about your own gaming chair? Can you bring a chair in?
Absolutely. So if you want to bring in your own gaming chair, feel free.
If you're going to be here for 30 hours.
Yes. We have some chairs, and I should say the venue has some white chairs that have a padded butt on them. But for 30 hours, I don't know if the padded butt is going to feel as good as your home chair.
Yep.
So if you want to ensure your comfortability, bring in your own chair from home, and you can set up and play on it.
Make sure to update your games before you come.
There you go.
If you're planning on playing a game you don't have installed, go ahead and install it before you get there, because it might not download as fast as you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
So speaking of, you were mentioning people specifically buying BYOC tickets. I know that's the major thing that we've been talking about tonight is the actual LAN portion of our event. Do you want to quickly go through what other types of tickets we have available and like what's included with them? What's the difference?
Yep.
So if you aren't completely ready to commit to a 30-hour LAN, but you just want to come and check out the event, like what are the options?
Yeah, so as we kind of talked about, we'll talk about the first floor and the basement. So the first ticket that we have on here is the venue fee for Smash. Most of them in general aren't necessarily interested in the GA or anything else that's happening. They just want to play Smash. Yeah. So that ticket is for them. They pay the $5. It's $10 at the door for Smash, but they can prepay online. Come on in. They set up their stuff. We have a whole room dedicated for Smash. They can have their tournament in there and have a great time. So the second one is just the general admission ticket. So right now it's a $10 ticket. That's going to be $20 at the door. So what general admission gets you is basically access to the first floor. So the first floor is where we're going to be doing a lot of the cool different things like the arcade. We're going to have driving simulators set up, which are going to be super cool. So you can play iRacing / eNASCAR type stuff. Trying to get some free play computers in there so GA could jump in. We're going to have KCP. They're going to be doing a 12-hour stream during the event, kind of a meet and greet thing. We're also going to be doing panels and inviting different people to talk about their kind of niche sections of gaming. Give people an opportunity. Like we have one specifically for gaming and fitness. We're going to do a panel on building your own computer. We're also going to do the Dancing Idol group. We're going to have other different entertainments. I'm going to try to get some speedrunners in there. We're going to do meet and greet with the KCGameOn partners and kind of meeting with them. So we've got a lot of different things that's going on that first floor. I didn't mention we have a board game library. It's a whole... it's a 30-hour gaming festival, so you could do whatever you want inside there. Did I mention the arcades? We have arcades that we're going to be playing.
We're going to have a few vendors.
We're going to have vendors spread out on the first floor. We're also going to have a relaxation room. So if you just want to chill, like it's, I've had enough. I'm overstimulated. Getting twitchy. I need to sit for a little bit. Yeah. And then the other thing I forgot to talk about was our VR room. So we're going to have 3 full setups of VR. People could jump in, and that's all just GA ticket.
Yeah.
Like for
That's
$10
all for the $10 ticket.
you can get access to all of
And-
this stuff and play all day long.
and-
So GA Plus is basically the same thing as GA, except now you get access to the catered dinner on Saturday and the pop and the candy. So moving to BYOC, BYOC gets everything above, like GA, the GA Plus, but then you get your reserved seat, right? And that's your gaming station.
And then we've got one more ticket on there, right? Did you talk
And then
about
yes,
VIP?
the other ticket is VIP. So the VIP is the same thing as BYOC, except we have 2 designated side rooms. So essentially, you're not in a room with 150 people. And then the second piece of this, which is really cool, is we have access to this penthouse. So the penthouse is a room that's on the 5th floor of the building and has access to an outside, basically outside roof deck. And then you go up these stairs, and this is how you how you go to the VIP room. And it's a pretty small, quaint little room. We'll have some extra snacks and stuff in here, so that you don't have to go, play with the plebs with the other.
Yeah. Basically, your own relaxation, chill area for VIPs.
And then this is the cool view. So you get to go out here and you get to see on top of the building. You can see downtown right there, all the different things in Westport going on. It's a really cool view. So that's the biggest special remark that we get out of VIP, is that you have access to this room. And it's basically a place for you to go chill, where you don't have to, worry about anything else, people bothering you. It's just a place to hang.
Feel free to always jump in Discord. Here's the link to Discord.
Discord.gg/KCGameOn.
There you are. There's the Discord. Feel free to jump in there. We're always in there, very willing to answer any questions that you might have. But really the goal is that we want everybody to feel comfortable coming to this event. It's made for gamers. We want everybody to come out, hang out, play some games, have a good time, make the biggest event, best event that we can. So, well, thanks guys for being here and answering some questions. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Can't wait to see you all at the LAN party. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
We'll see you later.